stamp stories inside the box. No one knew what was inside the box. It had been buried for years, but Amelia knew that whatever was in there would be the key to learning about her mom, her real mom. Amelia's parents had adopted her when she was very young. She was 2 years old, but now she was 12 years old. She knew that her parents had adopted her. They had never hidden that. But whenever she asked about her mom, they changed the subject. But one day, Amelia discovered this box hidden in her mom's closet. But when her mom came in the room, she quickly hid it. What was in the box? What was it hiding? The next time Amelia went to look for it, the box was no longer there. Where was it now? As the years passed, Amelia grew into a rebellious teenager with a strong will, and the question of that box continued to haunt her. Where did she come from? Who was she, she wondered. Amelia, olive-complected, with brown eyes flecked with copper, and a mass of dark, thick, wavy hair, contrasted with her parents, Muriel and John Hastings, with their light hair and pale complexions. Each family photo that hung on the wall of their university-owned home, beside the artifacts and ornaments of ancient civilizations that the Hastings had collected on their various around-the-world archaeological digs, reminded Amelia of the lost box and the secret that could be found within. As summer approached and the academic year came to a close, the Hastings prepared for their latest archaeological dig. This year, at 16, Amelia refused to be left behind in summer camp. After much back and forth with her parents, slammed doors, and raised voices, Amelia got her way. She, too, would come along. "If you insist on coming," her mother said, "then go up into the attic and find my old backpack. You'll need it. You understand, Amelia, that we are working. This is not a luxury vacation. We take only what we can carry on our backs. We will dig and map all day and catalog at night. It is sleeping bags and tents and no bathroom. It can be hot and very uncomfortable. Are you sure you want to do this?" Amelia nodded fiercely. Lately, she and her mother had not gotten along. It was as if they were from two different worlds. It made Amelia wonder more and more about her real mom. My real mom would understand me, Amelia thought. Amelia reached up and pulled down the attic stairs, climbing into the dusky, humid space. Dust motes swirled around her. The late afternoon light filtering through the small, round attic window gave the attic contents a hazy, otherworldly glow. Amelia's footprints traced her path along the dusty attic floor, approaching the discarded odds and ends of years. Old suitcases, books, assorted furniture, clothing stacked in the attic. Where was the backpack? I've looked by the suitcases, Amelia mumbled. She cast her eye quickly about toward the eaves. Could it have gotten pushed back there? Amelia, hot, dusty, and tired, was beginning to lose patience with the search. She turned to retreat down the ladder to find her mother for help, when something in the very back, deepest recesses of the attic, stuck under the eave, caught her eye. No, she thought. Impossible. She blinked. It was. Amelia climbed carefully over the broken armchair and shimmied her way over the rolled carpet at the edge of the eave into the dark, narrow space beyond. She extended her arm into the semi-darkness toward the farthest beam until her fingers touched the carved face of the box. Carefully, very carefully and slowly, she withdrew the box from its hiding place. Years of dust obscured its surface, but the carved faces of Greek gods still peeked from behind the filth. sitting in the broken armchair, resting the box upon her lap. Amelia's heart began to beat quickly. Here was everything she had always wanted to know. Here was the answer. Dare she open it? The box was ornate, an artifact similar to those her parents had collected from their many archaeological digs. Golden, heavy, carved. Where was the latch? Amelia took a breath and blew on the box to clear the dust. The box sprang open. An explosion of light and sound. White light and chanting voices filled the attic. Amelia, no longer seated in the broken chair, but suspended mid-air, was being pulled into the light. As she disappeared into the box and the latch snapped close, she heard her mother scream. Amelia feels a warm wind against her face. She hears clicking and whistling above her. The ground under her head is soft, bristly, and warm, but the air feels odd, almost electric. Afraid to open her eyes just yet, she takes a deep breath. Something pokes her hard in the side. "Hello!" With a yelp, Amelia rolls over and scrambles to her feet. She blinks furiously at the young girl, crouching in front of her, gazing up at her curiously. Her hair is dark and tied back in a ponytail. Her eyes are large and brown, set in a round olive face. Her clothes almost look like rags sewn together, but they're wildly colorful and meticulously arranged and tailored. It's like staring at a dancing rainbow as the girl stands and waves. "I'm Kimra. Who are you?" Amelia glances around. They seem to be in the middle of a large field. The trees lining it are swaying in the wind, but much too uniformly, almost like they're dancing, almost like they're alive. The grass under her feet is green, but wait, now it's blue, now purple? Anxious for normalcy, she looks up at the sky and breathes a sigh of relief. At least it's white, like in winter. But it's not cold here. A bird, is it a bird? Whistles loudly behind her, and she jumps. Where am I? "Nice to meet you, where am I?" Amelia glares at her and she grins. "Sorry, bad joke." But Amelia notices